Tech billionaire and CEO Elon Musk visited Israel to meet with top leaders, including Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu, amid accusations of antisemitism. Jayne Codnita has the story.
Last night, some of them...
Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu has given billionaire and social media mogul Elon Musk a tour of Kfar Aza Kibbutz, an area that was attacked by Hamas last October 7. Musk and Netanyahu was wearing a vest and escorted by security personnel on a rainy day. The Starlink CEO also used his phone to take photos or videos of the aftermath of the attack. Musk's visit came as Israel and Hamas reached a deal to extend their truce for 2 more days. Netanyahu and Musk went to the Liebstein family home, where Musk heard about the heroic story of the late Ophir Liebstein, the head of the council who was murdered on the morning of October 7 in an exchange of fire with terrorists who infiltrated the kibbutz. They then proceeded to visit the home of the Itamari family, where Musk heard about the family story of the 4-year-old girl Abigail Idan, whose parents were murdered and who was kidnapped to Gaza and released from Hamas captivity yesterday. A representative of the IDF spokesperson's office showed photos taken a few days after the massacre. The Israeli Prime Minister and Musk also held a live chat on X, wherein Netanyahu labeled Hamas as a death cult, to which Musk agreed, expressing his concerns over protests that are held in favor of Hamas.
Because we have first a mission to destroy Hamas. Nothing's going to stop that. Because if you want peace, destroy Hamas. If you want security, destroy Hamas. If you want a better life for the Palestinians in Gaza who've been hijacked by Hamas, destroy Hamas. All of that is a precursor to the question that you asked. You first have to get rid of the poisonous regime, as you did in Germany, as you did in Japan, in World War II. These were two...
There's no choice. There's no choice.
So that's a prerequisite.
Yes. There's no choice.
But then look at what happened. I mean, what you had in Germany was denazification, and what you had in Japan under Douglas MacArthur was a cultural reformation. And Japan that you visit today is so different from Japan of the 1930s. Germany that you visit today is so different from Germany of the 1930s. Well, is that possible in the Arab world? And I categorically say, of course it is, because we've seen it already in 2 places. We've seen it in the Gulf states, but there's another country with a substantial Arab minority where that is already taken place, and that's called Israel. 20% of our citizens are Arabs, most of them Muslim. They serve on, in high places in the academy, in the Supreme Court, in the Knesset, and so on. And I'm not saying that there isn't some radicalism there, but mostly there isn't. And in fact, they're integrated into the society. So we have to do the same thing. We have to demilitarize Gaza after the destruction of Hamas, and we have to de-radicalize Gaza, and that will take some time, especially work on the mosques and on the schools. That's where children are, imbibe their values. And then we have to also rebuild Gaza, and I hope to have our Arab friends help in that context.
Elon Musk has faced accusations of tolerating anti-Semitic messages on X since purchasing it in 2022. On the same week, the tech mogul responded on X to a user accused Jews of hating white people and professing indifference to anti-Semitism. Musk replied, quote unquote, "You have said the actual truth." His response has faced an outcry from netizens and even the White House. Meanwhile, Israel settled with Musk over his satellite internet company Starlink after it agreed to operate in Gaza only with government approval. And during his visit to Israel, Musk tweeted that actions speak louder than words. Reporting, this has been Jayne Codnita, SMNI News.